July 15th, 2019. We're here for the purpose of the regular meeting of the Elmhurst City Council. It is 7:36. I'd ask that you all rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Cyprian, I'd ask you to call the roll.
Park,
Here.
Levin,
Here.
Kennedy,
Here. Mike.
Conquest, absent, Brennan,
Here.
Mulliner,
Here.
Deuter,
Here.
Sabatino,
Here.
Leader,
Here.
Dunn, absent, Bram, absent, Palomsky,
Here.
York,
Here.
Toludo.
Here.
11 present, 3 absent.
11 present, 3 absent. We have a quorum. On to agenda item 2, receipt of written communications from the public. At this time, is there anybody in the audience who has any written communication they wish to submit? Any written communication, please raise your hand.
That's better.
Seeing none, we'll go on to the public forum portion, agenda item 3, the public forum portion of our meeting. This is an opportunity for anybody in the audience to address the council, and specifically, we ask that you direct your comments to the chair. On any item you so choose, when you're called, we ask that you make your way to the microphone over on my right, your left, right next to Chief Root there. Out of respect for work that we have to get done here this evening and respect for others that may want to speak, we ask that you keep your comments to 3 minutes. If you go over 3 minutes, I'll give you a gentle reminder and ask you to wrap up. We are recording this, so we ask that you state your name. Address is optional. Clerk Cyprian, do we have anybody signed up for a public forum?
No one signed in, Mayor Morley.
No one has signed up for public forum this evening. Is there anybody in the room that did not have an opportunity to sign up on our sign-in sheet before the meeting but wishes to address the council at this time? If so, please raise your hand so I can get a count of who wishes to address the council. I see one, and we'll go with that. Mr. Pagash?
Claude Pocket, 566 West Gladys. I really wasn't going to have anything to say tonight, but we got all these citizens here. I'd appreciate if the council would stop voting on no-bid contracts. You work for companies. I'm sure they run out and just have anybody walk in the door and say, well, we'll give you something at a given price. But this council continues to do it. Does it achieve anything? You don't know what it really would cost because you don't take it out for bid. I was in that business. It's cutthroat. And the treasurer put out her annual report. I hope all you read it or looked at it. You created it every time you voted. It's got some interesting numbers in it. And it's been modified a little bit. But maybe you ought to take a look at it. Spend an evening with it. Everything on there, one way or another, you affected. So let's try to cut down on these no-bid contracts. They do nothing for the city. Okay, especially for us, the residents. And take the time to consider that who you work for are the residents. You're one of them. As soon as you step off that dais, you're just an ordinary individual walking down the street. You probably walk through your ward and they wouldn't even know who you are. So just remember that. You only hold that office up there for a short period of time, and there were people that were sitting there long before you. The decisions you make affect me, and some of them of late I really don't appreciate. So take the time to consider it before you say yes to everything. Because if you don't, then I'm just in worse position than I was before you took that office. So take the time to realize one thing. You are a resident first. You just happen to be sitting there this evening, and maybe this year somebody else could be sitting there and somewhere. So don't just so willy-nilly just say yes to everything.
Mr. Pagash, could you wrap up your comments, please?
I can hardly believe that 14 people have no opinion on anything.
Anyone else? Seeing none, that concludes public forum for this evening. On to agenda item 4, announcements. Any announcements from the dais? Alderman York?
Thank you, Your Honor. The final reminder that the Elmhurst Cycling Classic is a week from this Friday, July 26th. One exciting thing is there's been a race added in Lombard, so there's 3 races now in DuPage County, and between the 3 promoters, we're putting together some special prizes for the racers. We're hoping to get a lot of local racers out for the amateur categories, so it should be a very exciting day of racing. We can still use help for volunteers, primarily between 1 p.m. in the afternoon and 6 p.m. in the afternoon, so sure love to see some of my colleagues out there on race day. I'm sure I will. I always do. And look forward to the day. Thank you.
Okay, any other announcements from the dais? Thanks. Seeing none, we'll go on the consent agenda. At this time, is there any item on the consent agenda any or alderman wishes to pull to provide further comment or vote no? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda as posted. Motion by Alderman Toledo, second by Alderman York. Clerk Cyprian.
Park,
Aye.
Levin,
Aye.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Conquest, absent, Brennan,
Aye.
Mulliner,
Aye.
Deuter,
Aye.
Sabatino,
Aye.
Leader,
Aye.
Dunn, absent, Bram, absent, Palumski,
Aye.
York,
Aye.
Pluto.
Aye.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 3 absent.
11 ayes, 0 nays, motion carries. Consent agenda in its entirety is approved. Down to agenda item 6, reports and recommendations of appointed and elected officials. Mayor Morley, that's me. I'll be quick. First, I want to thank the museum for hosting the Family Fun Fair last Friday night. I see Mr. Oberg in the audience here. Also, we are having a city electronics collection event on the 27th of this month. You can find information on the line at the Elmhurst website. It's going to be at the Public Works Garage. It is summer, which means it's construction season. Want to let everybody know, and you can get details online as well. St. Charles Bridge, the one that goes over Salt Creek, right where the old Kentucky Fried Chicken used to be. Construction on that starts on the 22nd of this month and goes to November is what I'm hearing. So they're going to narrow it down to 1 lane each way, but it's critical repairs that need to be done to that bridge. The only thing I'll say is that we are in full swing here in Elmhurst for the summer. I would encourage everybody who listens to this, go on to the Explore Elmhurst website. You will find a myriad of things to do almost every evening here in Elmhurst, including our award-winning trolley that is averaging over 1,000 people a weekend. So it's doing very well and enjoyed by all. City Manager Grabowski.
No report tonight, thank you.
Any other reports from the dais? Any other business? I will entertain a motion to adjourn on the shortest meeting of my tenure. Motion by Alderman Deuter, second by Alderman Sabatino. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, everybody.